Fontaines DC are back yet again with another single from forthcoming album Romance, which is so close to
Oh, so
not
so close.
being edged anymore. It's just fully nearly exposed.
Don't talk about
Which
edging that.
begs the question, why are we getting yet another single 4 days before the album's release? 3 days.
I think
There
this is the curse of the streaming age.
You are
There'll
correct.
be another on Friday probably.
Yeah. On the day of the album coming out, there'll be a
That's
song.
the worst one. It's so
Yeah.
ridiculous when that happens. The day of. It's pointless exercise. Sorry, Callum.
No. But before we crack on, Liam, what does DC stand for?
Dublin City.
Oh.
I'm getting worse
When
at
have
every
you
time.
when have you started answering correctly?
Correctly.
I've
yeah,
always-
Why
that's
did you
what I'm
do
saying.
that? No,
No.
you haven't.
No, I've always done Dublin City, right? Because I try and do a Dublin accent, and it's getting worse every time I do it, to be honest. If you go back, I think some earlier Fontaines... Callum will link it up there.
You used to say shit like dilapidated cocks
I
or
would-
something.
no,
That's
but-
what you used to say.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
So swing
this-
it to me again. Swing it to me again.
No.
Give me like 5 minutes.
No. Yeah,
Go on.
it's another song they've released that sounds completely different. And while you can tell it's the album, the band, my
Yeah,
apologies,
just say their name on it.
I am starting to worry that it's gonna be a bit like a compilation rather than an
See,
album.
I'm completely opposite. I am not worried. I love the variation going on here. I think I'm going to be thoroughly entertained throughout the whole album because of it.
I agree when they're singles, but
Oh, that's mad. I wasn't finished.
yeah, well,
Listen, guys, let me just tell
You're
you what
gonna
I
move on.
think.
when you sit down to listen to it as an album, do you want it to be cohesive? I know we live in
I've
the
never
streaming
listened to
age
it
and
as an
people don't really listen to albums as they're intended, but
We had that with the last album, and we were just a bit bored.
This
weren't
will
we?
be cohesive. Yanni, where is this on the album? Hit me.
This is on the album, yeah.
it's fifth, I think.
It is fifth, yeah.
Oh, fifth. That feels about right.
No, it should be the closer.
No, but hopefully they've got something better.
Favourite's the closer.
Favourite's the closer,
Oh,
yeah.
is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, don't
Which-
release the fucking closer.
In it.
Why?
Feels weird, yeah.
I mean, that's fine. Although, like, I feel like it's one. It probably means that actually, in the long run, I'll end up finishing the album early because I know favorite. Do you know what I mean? It's a weird psychological thing of like I know favorite, so I'm just gonna finish. I'm done with the album now, and so I'll end up never listening to favorite ever again.
That's weird.
I hate that you don't like favourite.
I'm
Yeah,
not,
it's really weird.
That's separate to that issue. I do like favorite, by the way. I don't like that guitar line in favorite. I like the song very, very much. So sort your fucking facts out. Anyway, this
Wow.
one, I think the point you're making, Callum, is
Callum.
incorrect. I do think this is going to work very well within the album cohesively. There's no issue with that whatsoever. And I think the variation has still been cohesive through all the singles. The problem for me is, why release this as a single?
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fully.
We're all in agreement there.
It makes sense. I think it's going to work very well within the album. I think this would work
Mhm.
very well within most albums because it's a decent song, and especially when like the second half of the song, particularly when it picks up a little bit of the extra vocals and stuff, wunderbar. But like, why?
Yeah,
Mm.
I hate that we're getting so many songs being released before the album. It means that when the album comes around, I'm often a bit like bored because I
Yeah.
know everything that's on it. And this would have been a good song to have experienced while listening to the album.
100%. 100%.
Um,
Yeah. How many are on the album? Is it 11?
I was just about to ask
Yeah.
that question, Callum.
And we've had 4, so it's a third
What?
of the
So there's
album.
7 left.
There's more than a third of the album that we know already,
Yeah.
which is a shame.
No, it's Fontaines DC,
Well,
mate.
so I will.
Ha!
I will add in here. I'm just gonna add this in here. They have done listening parties over the last week or so.
Yep.
And I've seen a lot of things online on the online interwebs. Of people saying, this track and the other are really good, and it's most of the other tracks that come up. Someone's like, this was
Okay.
my favorite. This was my favorite. Basically covers all the other songs. So what I'm
But
hoping from that,
as a man that is
So-
engaged, though, you need to stop looking at things online like that. I can't
listen,
stress that
I'm
enough.
always looking for them links listen. I'm not part of that generation. I'm a grown man at this point. But yeah, anyway, that gets me excited. That I think the rest of the album, hopefully from other people's perspective, it seems that all the other songs are good.
Well, that is
Well,
positive.
we didn't talk about the previous single release because we've all had our little fool's summer holiday. Do you have anything that you want to say about Here's the Thing? How does it rank between the song title Battle with Sports Team?
Oh.
Uh,
It's the same song, essentially. You know,
It's just a it is just a cover.
Is it a cover? But who's covering who? I don't know at this point.
I really like Here's the Thing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think that might be my favourite that they've released.
I barely listened to it, and the few times I've listened to it, I don't really care for it. But I also feel like on the album it's gonna hit well. I just again don't feel like it's a great representation for a single.
I am very excited for the album, and I hope I'm not disappointed by it because it's
probably,
well, besides the Wonder Horse one, it's my most anticipated album that's to come.
Wow, I am extremely worried I'll be disappointed based on previous.
This feels
leads up to
completely
an
different.
album.
Yeah,
but Skinny Fear felt completely different.
Skinny Fear, we got Jackie Down the Line, I Love You, Skinny Fear, Roman Holiday as the singles. All slapped. You know?
I really want to like it. And I'm going to go into it expecting to like it because of how much I like these singles. But I am skeptical, just based on my personal taste and history.
I'm also slightly concerned I'm with you there, Cal. I'm holding back a little bit. I'm holding back.
Yeah, that well-known saying, 4th time's the charm.
Yeah. Let us know what you think of this song by leaving a comment downwards.
Do that, please.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Show us that by liking it, please. And just do it anyway. It's nice. It's a nice thing to do. Cost you nothing. Subscribe and ding that bell. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.